Unbreakable focus. 3 ancient techniques for peak self-control. The search for an unbreakable mind. Before the world was loud, before endless noise filled the mind, there lived a young seeker named Aaron. Aaron was not a warrior. He was not a king. He was simply a young man who felt that his mind was scattered, like leaves carried by the wind. He struggled with overthinking, distractions, doubt, laziness, anxiety, lost time, and a mind that never stayed still. One night, sitting by a quiet river, Aaron whispered into the darkness, "If I cannot command my own mind, what can I command?" The river did not answer, but something inside him awakened. And so began his journey, a journey across ancient lands, guided by 3 masters. A journey that would forge him into someone unshakable. Tonight, you travel with him. You will walk where he walked, learn what he learned, and discover the ancient roots of focus and self-control. Take a deep breath. Let the journey begin. Chapter 1. The Stoic Emperor and the Circle of Focus. Aaron's first destination was ancient Rome, a city of power and noise. Crowds filled the marketplaces, soldiers marched through the streets, and philosophers debated under shaded columns. But Aaron was looking for one person, Lucius Varro, an old advisor who once served the Emperor Marcus Aurelius. He found the old man in a serene private garden, far away from the chaos. Lucius sat beside a fountain, feeding birds. Aaron bowed. "Master Lucius, I came searching for focus. My mind is loud. My thoughts run wild. How do I gain control?" Lucius smiled gently. "My boy," he said, "you are not alone. Even emperors struggled with the same problem." He took a stick and drew a circle into the sand. Inside the circle, he wrote, "My control." Outside the circle, "Not my control." Aaron leaned closer. Lucius spoke slowly, as if revealing an ancient secret. "You lose focus because you spend your energy outside this circle." Aaron frowned. "What lies outside?" Lucius began listing. "The opinions of others, the choices of strangers, your past, the future you cannot predict, the weather, the world's noise, external chaos, and what lies inside." Aaron asked. Lucius tapped the inner circle. "Your choices, your reactions, your thoughts, your habits, your discipline, your goals." Then Lucius said, "The mind becomes weak when it fights battles it cannot win." Aaron felt the truth of those words sink deep into him. Lucius stood, motioned for Aaron to follow, and led him through the garden. They walked beneath archways carved with ancient inscriptions. Lucius began to tell stories. Story 1. The Emperor Who Stayed Calm in a Storm. Lucius said, "There was a day when the city erupted in protest. People shouted. Rocks were thrown. Fear spread everywhere. The Emperor Marcus Aurelius stood on the balcony, watching with complete calm." Aaron's eyes widened. How could he stay calm in such chaos? Lucius answered, "Because he repeated the Stoic phrase, 'This is outside my control. My mind is my own.'" He focused only on deciding wisely, not on controlling the crowds. Lucius turned to Aaron. "Your mind becomes unbreakable when you stop trying to control what you cannot." Story 2. The Archer Who Missed His Target. Lucius continued. Once, a young archer competed in a tournament. But he was so anxious about winning that his hands shook, and he missed every shot. He asked his teacher why. The teacher said, "Your focus was on the prize, not the arrow. On the applause, not the target. On the outcome, not the process." Aaron nodded slowly. The Stoic exercise. Lucius trained Aaron for 7 days. Each morning, Aaron wrote 5 things inside his control, 5 things outside his control. Each night, he reflected, "Did I stay inside my circle today? Where did I waste my focus?" By the 7th day, Aaron noticed something strange. His mind felt lighter. His stress was smaller. His thoughts were calmer. Lucius said, "Clarity is the foundation of focus. Before you control your mind, you must understand it." With new understanding, Aaron continued his journey. Chapter 2. The Monk and the Single-Pointed Mind. Aaron's next journey led him high into misty mountains. Above the clouds stood a monastery carved into the stone, silent as the moon. There lived Master Tenzin, a monk known for his extraordinary concentration. Aaron approached him during sunrise. Tenzin sat perfectly still, as if carved from the mountain itself. Aaron bowed. "Master, I know now what I should focus on. But my mind does not obey me. It jumps, it wanders, it escapes me. How do I control it?" Tenzin smiled warmly. "You are asking how to calm the monkey mind." He lit a candle. "Sit," he said. "Watch the flame." The candle lesson. Aaron stared at the candle. At first, he was focused. Then thoughts drifted in. What if I fail? What will happen tomorrow? Am I wasting time? What if the master thinks I am weak? Tenzin asked, "What is your mind doing?" Aaron said, "It is everywhere except the flame." Tenzin nodded. "The mind is like a young horse. It must learn to stay still." Training the single-pointed mind. For weeks, Tenzin trained Aaron in ancient practices. 1. The breath anchor. Follow your breath. When the mind wanders, guide it back gently. 2. One task at a time. Do not split your attention. Where the mind splits, energy leaks. 3. Awareness of wandering. Do not judge distractions. Notice them, release them, return. 4. Building the muscle. 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour. With each day, Aaron grew more focused. His mind wandered less. His thoughts became clear. Story: the bowl of water. One day, Tenzin handed Aaron a bowl filled to the very top with water. "Carry it down the mountain without spilling," he said. Aaron walked carefully, watching each step, listening to each breath. He returned with every drop still inside. Tenzin nodded. "Good. This is single-pointed focus. To be fully present with one task." Aaron's mind became calm, sharp, closer to unbreakable. Tenzin said, "A focused mind suffers less, worries less, and accomplishes more." Aaron bowed in gratitude and continued his journey. Chapter 3. The Warrior and the Discipline of the Day. Aaron's final destination was a dojo deep within the eastern forests. There he met Master Kaido, a retired samurai known for his unshaken discipline. Kaido spoke little. His movements were precise. His presence was powerful. Aaron approached and said, "Master, the Stoics taught me clarity. The monks taught me concentration. But I still struggle with consistency. How do I stay disciplined every day?" Kaido looked at him and said, "Follow me." He led Aaron to a courtyard where warriors trained in silence. Their swords moved like lightning, but their minds were still like stone. Kaido placed a wooden sword in Aaron's hands. "You lack structure," he said. "Discipline is not motivation. Discipline is routine." The samurai daily structure. Kaido taught Aaron the ancient warrior method known as the discipline of the day. 1. Morning ritual. Wake before the sun. Wash your face with cold water. Stand in silence. Set your intention for the day. Move your body to awaken your energy. 2. Work ritual. Choose only 3 important tasks. Begin with the hardest. Work in blocks of deep focus. No multitasking. No unnecessary talking. No mental clutter. 3. Body ritual. Walk. Stretch. Strengthen. Breathe deeply. A strong body supports a disciplined mind, Kaido said. 4. Evening ritual. Reflect. Write what you learned. Forgive yourself. Prepare for tomorrow. Sleep early. Kaido explained. If you control your day, you control your life. Aaron trained for many days. He repeated the routines until they became natural. By the end, he had transformed. His mind was no longer scattered. His day was no longer chaotic. His focus was no longer breakable. Final chapter. The master of his own mind. Aaron stood on a hill overlooking the lands he had traveled. He realized the Stoics gave him clarity. The monks gave him concentration. The warriors gave him discipline. He whispered, "I am no longer controlled by the world. I am the master of my own mind." And now, this wisdom is yours. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, remember the Stoic circle. Whenever your mind wanders, remember the candle flame. Whenever you feel undisciplined, remember the warrior's day. Your mind can become powerful, focused, sharp, strong, unbreakable. The journey has been long, but your transformation begins now.